Leo, I feel like you're dealing with a compromising arrangement. There's somebody that you have a strong connection with. I feel like you feel this person is a soulmate. It may feel like when you met this person, there was this sort of like instant soul recognition. It could be that it was a case where it felt like love at first sight. This could be somebody that you go way back with. This could be somebody that you knew in school, way back in the day. I feel like you still have an arrangement with this individual. This individual may actually already be in a committed relationship, or you could be in a committed relationship and you're sort of playing with fire as it's coming through. You may be dealing with another fire sign, okay? Or somebody, could be in a committed relationship and they're trying to tempt you. They want to play with fire. Uh, Flip the roles as you need to here. I do feel like this is sort of like a third party dynamic where somebody wants you to play the role of a unicorn, or you're hoping you can talk somebody into playing that role for you. All right. It could work either way. You'll know which side you're on in that arrangement. And yet, you might have gotten into a situation like this and very quickly discovered that it was quite burdensome. Like something about it has been a challenge. And the longer that you sort of stay in arrangement like this, the more your anxiety increases. Like there's something about it that you feel could really threaten something that actually is important to you and you don't want to lose. So I could see this as perhaps there's a connection that you have where you're committed. You're committed in this relationship and you're being tempted. And maybe you've had a little dalliance, or maybe you're kind of playing with fire, like you're toying with the idea. And you feel like if I do go there, even though there's a great attraction here, I could really sabotage myself. I could really lose a good thing. It's got that kind of vibe, okay? Or in some way you feel like there's some kind of burden that's placed on you. Maybe it's the burden of just sort of accepting something that doesn't really measure up to what you would like it to be. You would like to have somebody that really is proud to represent you, somebody who's really invested in it with you. And there's something about it. This just sort of feels like it's a compromising arrangement. That's how it's coming through. A very compromising arrangement. I feel like the heat is on in this situation. Something about it is giving you anxiety. Okay. So I don't know if this is something that's been kind of going on behind the scenes, or it's been under wraps and maybe now it's coming up and out. And so you have to face something dead on. You have to get your courage together to face this. You might be facing off with somebody about this, right? What do we got? Definitely a temptation story going on here. We got so much of this coming in for the collective right now. Let me tell you, okay? If you've been confiding in some friends about this and you thought that your friends would keep your secret, I don't see that happening. I feel like there's people talking here, and it's really kind of putting you in a difficult spot. Specifically, it's putting the burden on you, okay? I feel that. And there may be a lot of old energies attached to this situation here. And we see the school bus. So again, this could be somebody you had a connection with that goes way back, all right? And there may be a need for you to finally decide that I'm not going to sort of like deal with this anymore. I'm not going to be put in this position where I'm having to, lug all this behind me. There is something about it's kind of like slowing you down. I do feel like you feel conflicted about this situation. Your head tells you one thing, your heart tells you another. There's a lot of grief in this situation, but I think it's not really giving back what it's taking from you. It's starting to wear you out. You might need to like kind of go your own way. And I definitely feel like if you're telling friends about this and you're sharing this stuff with them and you think that they're going to keep your confidence, I wouldn't trust that. I wouldn't trust that, okay? I think that you're ready for something different here. You've kind of been dealing with the same scenario on repeat here. And that might be what sort of draws you to this particular individual because it's something that sort of like breaks up the monotony in your life. This person may reach out to you. This person may give you some kind of gift. It's something that kind of stirs you up, gets you excited. There's something about this, like this person really excites you. There may be a lot of passion there, but they're kind of a tricky character too. And they may say, I'm here for good this time, or they may try to kind of like elevate the connection in your mind. Like there's a lot about sort of working the situation where before you know it, you sort of fallen under their spell, but just as quick as it comes, it goes. It burns hot, it burns fast, and then it's gone. And this isn't something that's really built to last. But I do feel this, that it stirs you up, it gets you excited, but at the same time, it's a burden. It's a burden. The burden is becoming more than you can really bear too, because I feel like, there's too many people that kind of are coming attached with this situation. And it is putting you in a position where you're the one who has to face like the oncoming onslaught here as a result of people sort of, flapping their lips here. There's a lot of people talking about this, and it's putting you in a compromising position. I could also see that you might be wanting to move away from a place where you feel like it's like, 6 degrees of separation. Everybody knows everybody else. You're wanting to head in a new direction, maybe, start a new life somewhere, get beyond all this stuff that's always kind of like weighing you down. There's like a lot of history here, I feel, and the history itself is burdensome, okay? Let me see what I've got. Oh, all those wanted to come out, so we'll take them. Yeah, this is somebody you've dealt with in the past. And if you haven't heard from them for a bit, they're about to crop up again. And you see there's all these other energies that come attached to this person. And these people are like really a negative influence on you. It's like Night of the Living Dead here. You might know a Taurus. There could be a Taurus connected to this situation because they had this same kind of theme come in for them. Yeah, you see, it's a very compromising arrangement here. It works out better for one individual than it does for the other, even though there's sort of this slant put on it like, oh, we're connected on a soul level. So there's like this sort of like glamour put around the situation, making it appear better than it is or more heart-centered than it is. Really, it's a very uncomfortable arrangement. And I do feel like there's a breakup here, okay? Something is coming to an end. And there's some connection here where at one point, it felt like maybe you would be together till the end, but there's something that needs to be digested here, something that needs to be closed out. And with the 9 energy coming in, this is just up ahead. You might have to like break free from this individual because I see that someone in this situation is committed, okay? Someone is. It's either you or the person you're dealing with. And it looks like the feminine here is playing the role of the unicorn. They're like the person on the side. So they're not getting, the real kind of like, I don't know, I heard to infinity and beyond, it's like you want that kind of connection, but that's not what you're getting here. And you can put lipstick, on a pig and try to dress it up. It's still a pig, okay? So there is a little bit of a kind of like gluttonous, selfish kind of energy that's coming in here, a greedy sort of energy. And you're on the losing end of that arrangement. Somebody else benefits from it much more than you do, all right? Let me see, cut of the deck here, and then I'm going to pull out the shadow light cards. Now, part of what may be alluring about this connection could be a monetary component. There's that Taurus energy, okay? So yeah, there could be a Taurus connected to this situation They may like the spirit of adventure. They may like to splash a lot of cash on you. That might be, why this is appealing to you, you know, or, it could work the other way. You may be the one, that's got, some good resources here, and this person's happy to play this role because they want those assets, so every now and then you have a little adventure, they get some money out of the deal, they get some kind of material reward, and that's what's kind of kept this thing going. But it's funny because it's like it's trying to be like dressed up as something that has some deep soul level connection, but I see like a lot of user energy in this arrangement. There's something in this arrangement that's very selfish, and it's extremely compromising. And I do feel like it's becoming too burdensome. It's like too much for you to bear. What do we got on the other side? There's a tower coming here. Okay. There is an awakening moment here. There's a tower coming. Something is going to change this situation. I heard that Cure song, Hot, Hot, Hot. Hey, 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 yeah, I like it when that lightning comes. I think it's that kind of a connection. It's like it electrifies you, it lights you up, but then it also, it leaves you with some collateral damage here too. So I feel like this is something that's going to be coming to a head here pretty soon. You'll see the signs of this over the next 72 hours. Let me see what we got here. Yeah, Two of Hearts. There's some kind of separation energy here, though. Do you see? Something has reached a dividing point, and there's your energy right there. Queen of Clubs. That's you, Leo. And right there, what do we got? We got the money. We got money. We got home in the mainframe, but we also got your public reputation, okay? So something's coming to light here about a connection that's being divided here. Two people that have been working together, they've had some kind of arrangement that's caused some kind of separation. It looks like in a committed arrangement, okay? And this might have been going on for a while with the Jack of Diamonds. It might have been slow for this to come to the surface, but I do feel like something's coming out around this. Okay, let me do one round of cards here. And then we'll do a cut of the deck to cap it off, see what we got. See if anything else wants to come out. I mean, it's a pretty straightforward message. Nothing else wants to come out there. All right, cut of the deck. Yeah, I mean, it's time for some blocks to be put in place with the Two of Spades here, because something is about to be revealed about this third-party dynamic. And when the realization hits, there's some disappointment in store, okay? You may be finding out that the person, if you've had this arrangement with someone, they are choosing to leave you behind, to stay committed to the person they're with, all right? And it could also be working the other way around. This could be coming out and you really realize like you don't want to jeopardize your committed relationship if you're the one in the committed relationship and you have to let this person go, okay? I do see blocks being put in place once this comes to light, blocks on social media, blocks in the connection, because you're realizing in order for you to have true wish fulfillment here, like something's got to go. And it looks like it's this activity, this arrangement where somebody's got somebody on the side. It definitely needs to come to an end for there to be a new beginning. Because where there's been options and somebody's been playing the field and acting like they're single while they're in a committed relationship, that's coming to a halt. All right, so be on the lookout for this.